welcome back. Hope you're having a fantastic day, week, or month. Today we're going to talk about storytelling, more specifically storytelling on YouTube and the pros and cons of it. So let's get right into it. Storytelling on social media is creating a narrative to communicate a message to a consumer. The objective is to bring emotion out of the user and to get them to take action. Video storytelling is one part of storytelling but proves to be most effective. Although brands have been using video for a while now, recently many have changed the objectives of the video. As stated here by Vidyard, B2B and B2C organizations are moving away from product-focused video and towards telling bigger stories around overarching themes. Consumers want more out of the company, they could care less about the products. YouTube as a platform can elevate those stories and get those consumers to feel something from watching them. In 2018, YouTube usage online and mobile as provided by the Pew Research Center was about 73%, with Facebook at 68% and Instagram as a runner-up with 35%. Now, not looking at each platform's features, YouTube is a great platform to tell these stories because most people online are on YouTube. Reach is not an issue, but again, it's a double-edged sword. Storytelling is about evoking emotions out of your audience. A majority of the storytelling brands are already have an audience that they want to engage with and are looking for these opportunities of not going viral. Typically, the individuals who are already on the platform show signs of wanting more from the brand. As stated by AUM, they tell us that videos that work because they impart something from their viewers. That makes their videos memorable, something that can only be explained in a story. YouTube is unique in that they offer free online video lessons on how to use their platform effectively and elevate your channel. If you're not too sure about video storytelling, YouTube offers a guide that teaches you how to make a compelling video and evoke emotions from its users. Looking at YouTube's algorithm more specifically as to how suggested videos are portrayed to you, it's also key to know that not every user is going to have the same experience on YouTube. And the way they bring up suggested videos to people is they analyze the user's activities history and find hundreds of videos that could be relevant to them. Then they rank those videos based on 1, how each of those videos has engaged and satisfied similar users, 2, how often each viewer watches videos from each channel or other videos surrounding the same topic, and 3, how many times YouTube has already shown each videos to the users. From my personal experience, I've had brand stories pop up in my suggested videos, but they're really far in between really. The possibility of reaching someone that is outside of your audience is there. However, the reach is restricted in that the user has to meet all the proper criteria. Relying on the algorithm alone to boost your story is not compelling storytelling. If a brand is going to do video storytelling, they need to encourage their current customers to follow them and build their audience, because with this, you can directly target people who want to see your message. After that, it's easier to branch out. In the year 2017, YouTube shifted in what content is allowed on their platform. As stated here by this article, YouTube has begun to remove any content that is not considered family friendly. Overnight, many popular channels were no longer being fed into the platform's algorithm and boosting their videos. YouTube changed its focus from letting anyone create content to limiting it to a select few that produces the content that YouTube thinks is acceptable. Video storytelling takes more significant arching themes and ideas and gives individuals a visual aid to see those themes. Some stories are naturally not going to be considered family friendly. Then what YouTube does is they sweep that content under the rug and just promote others that are going to fit the image that YouTube wants to portray to its investors. Vice is a really great example as to what YouTube is doing with their platform change and algorithm changes in terms of storytelling, because let's look at Vice's and just their about page, and really what they are trying to do is Give people stories to think critically and change their way of thinking normally. The issue with Vice is that they're reporting on real things happening in the world as they come. The real world is not all flowers. There are bad things happening globally, and Vice wants people to be exposed and know the things that are happening. YouTube does not promote Vice's content outside of its audience and people that are interested in this. Vice continues to pull in numbers as shown here from their most recent uploads. So there is a place like people like Vice to be able to share their stories on this platform. YouTube is an excellent platform if video storytelling is something of interest. Aside from being a video sharing platform, YouTube offers tools to help you elevate the content that you are producing, but at what cost? It comes down to abiding by their rules and understanding their values and what content YouTube wants to put up. Unlike other platforms that allows video sharing, YouTube has more control over videos that gets to be seen or not, and it's very blatant how YouTube does it. But they have an image to keep up to get more investors. So if you're going into YouTube, understand these two things. One, have an audience already, whether it comes from your other social media accounts. It's better to have an audience that is well versed in your brand, because really the content that you're making is for those individuals that want more out of the brand. And two, YouTube will do everything in their power to keep the image of family friendly. And understand that the content that you might be putting up might be heavier than the content that YouTube is promoting. Nevertheless, know it's your story. The algorithm does not determine your success on YouTube. You set up your definition of what success is on this platform and deliver the content that your consumers want to see. And remember, the consumers that are on this platform already want more from your brand. What is it that you're giving them that is giving them that more besides you trying to sell them a product? Thank you for watching. I hope you had a fantastic day, week, and month, and I'll see you guys next week.